This morning on DC News Now, a Maryland Senate candidate accused of violating tax laws. What this means for Angela Alsobrooks' campaign. And the fall weather is here, cooler temperatures and the chance for some showers when the rain could impact you. Plus, the DMV celebrates Car Free Day. How you can score a free ride. And an Arlington principal among the best in the country.
It's a lot of work, but it is work that is worth doing.
His work to help students of all cultures find their place in the classroom. And battling the Bengals in prime time. What you can expect when the Commanders kick off on Monday Night Football.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning, and thanks for starting your Monday with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Good morning, Jim. Corey James. We're going to get you out the door on the road with Shanika in just a second. Let's start off with Jackie for the forecast to see how the day's looking.
Yeah, we're seeing those clouds to kickstart your Monday morning commute. Also, a few of those sprinkles, too. Some more of the lighter rain showers, so those are back over towards our far western areas, back over towards Luray, as well as parts of the I-81 corridor. A few of those sprinkles now in parts of north central Maryland, over towards Hagerstown, and back over towards western Maryland, parts of the eastern panhandle, too. Starting off a bit more on the wet side. A wider view of satellite radar showing us we have the cloud cover and a few of those showers sliding on from west to east. So we'll see those on and off through the day today. Make sure you grab the umbrella before you step out. Temperatures are starting off in the 60s, but we really won't see a big difference in the temperatures through the day today. It's going to feel and look like fall out there today. Highs upper 60s to lower 70s. And also with the clouds and the rain showers and also that onshore breeze, it will keep those temperatures a bit more on the cooler side. More details and look at the rest of that 7-day coming up. Shanika, what are you seeing on the roads?
All right. Good morning, Jackie. It seems like you're waking up to a couple of issues out there on the roadway. We're going to start on 270 heading southbound. You were seeing those brake lights pass 109 right in Hyattstown, that area there. So just give yourself more time. Let's look at your maps. Looking at 270 overall, you're seeing most of those delays right there where I just showed you. Through Germantown, Gaithersburg, that is slow as well, but just not red. So you're going to just see a little bit of congestion as it's yellow there. On the top side, outer loop, that's slow past 650. Here's DC over the Anacostia Freeway. Heading south, there's a crash right near East Capitol Street.
Well, DC News Now is your local election headquarters. In less than 2 months from Election Day now, a new CNN report detailing improper tax claims by a major candidate.
It says Prince George's County Executive and Democratic Senate candidate Angela Alsobrooks took advantage of tax breaks that she was not eligible to get. DC News Now's Liberty Simmons breaking down what was revealed in that report. And Liberty, it says those tax breaks involved 2 properties Alsobrooks owns.
Exactly. Good morning, Corey and Tanaya. Well, the CNN report found that Alsobrooks saved thousands of dollars on 2 properties she owned both in Maryland and D.C. Now, the report found that Alsobrooks claimed a homestead tax exemption on those properties. However, the tax exemption is only intended to apply to someone's primary residence, therefore violating state and local tax relief requirements. She is also accused of improperly claiming senior citizens tax breaks on her D.C. property, which her grandparents used to own. Now, according to the review, Alsobrooks saved nearly $14,000 in taxes from 2005 to 2017 on the D.C. property. The CNN review also found Alsobrooks purchased a townhome in Prince George's County. It says she received a homestead exemption in 2008, but continued to take the exemption even after renting it out. Now, in a statement, her senior advisor said that Alsobrooks was not aware of any tax credits attached to the property and that she reached out to the district to resolve the issue and make any necessary payment. For now, live here in Largo, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.
Thank you, Liberty. Well, the latest poll from Emerson College shows Alsobrooks leading Hogan by 7%. 49% of Maryland voters support Alsobrooks, while 42% support Hogan. 9% of Maryland voters are still undecided. Well, developing now, a deadly shooting involving an officer in Montgomery County.
It happened Saturday night near Janet Road in Wheaton. Montgomery County police say they were sent to that location after getting a call about an assault. Officers say when they arrived, a man armed with an object was standing in the yard. Police say an officer told him multiple times to drop the weapon before shooting him.
That individual approached the officer along with other victims who he had allegedly assaulted before officers arrived. Officers provided medical aid to the individual until fire rescue responded.
Police say the man died at the scene. The Maryland Attorney General's office is now investigating. Investigators say body camera footage is going to be released within 20 days. And staying in Maryland, Montgomery County Police believe a 37-year-old man may have been killed. Officers say he was found dead inside a Gaithersburg home yesterday near Boysenberry Drive and Christopher Avenue. Police say they initially got a call about a shooting and were sent to the location before noon. They say the medical examiner is going to determine the exact cause of death.
And in the district, police say a teenage boy was killed after a stolen car that he was in crashed along southeast along the D.C.-Maryland border. Officials say the 16-year-old Cavante Wadley was in a stolen Hyundai speeding down Southern Avenue with another stolen vehicle. The two cars then crossed into oncoming traffic before hitting each other. Wadley was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. No one else was seriously injured.
And take a look at this broken glass being swept up here, along with some damaged furniture and even a huge hole left in a building, a business, after a driver crashed into two businesses in Arlington, Virginia. This happened Saturday afternoon around 2 o'clock. Arlington Fire and EMS say it took place near 12th Street South. One of those businesses impacted a salon. The owner describes hearing a loud boom, thinking it was an explosion.
I thought I died. I literally thought like there was a bomb and the building exploded, and that was the last of it. I thought we were dead.
And the owner says the car caught fire and people nearby helped the driver out before firefighters arrived. Officials say that person was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. They say no other people were injured. Fairfax County Police investigating two deadly pedestrian crashes in Virginia. This happened Thursday night along Keene Mill Road in Springfield. That was the first one. Officials believe 24-year-old Oscar Granados was walking in the road when he was hit. He was taken to the hospital and died over the weekend. The other deadly crash took place Saturday morning in Oakton, and that's when police say 80-year-old Chun Cook was in a crosswalk at Hunter Mill Road and Lynn Haven Place. That's when they say a driver trying to turn hit Cook. Cook later died at the hospital. Police do not believe alcohol was involved in either incident. Meantime, Fairfax County's Health Department encouraging everyone on the road to support pedestrian safety. If you're driving, you're encouraged to watch out for people in the road and also use extra caution when it's hard to see. You should also avoid any distractions and do not drive under the influence. Pedestrians are encouraged to use crosswalks and wear bright reflective clothing as well.
All right, happening today, Car Free Day coming to the DMV. The worldwide event encourages people to test out more environmentally friendly modes of transportation. This includes taking a train, bus, riding a bike, and or walking. If any of those options aren't good, you can even try carpooling to reduce the number of cars on the roadways. Organizers say going car free isn't just good for the world, it could also be good for you, your health, and your wallet. And in Maryland, the Department of Transportation is even pitching in to help you save money today. MDOT is offering free rides all day, and this promotion applies to the local bus, light rail, metro, subway, MARC train, and commuter bus, and the mobility paratransit system as well. And if you decide to participate, you can take the pledge on carfreemetrodc.org. And those who sign up will also be entered in for a raffle to win some prizes. And in Tacoma Park, police, they're starting their red light camera enforcement program today. There will be red light cameras at the intersection of Philadelphia Avenue and Piney Branch Road. Now, the first 30 days, that'll be a warning period where drivers will get a notice for running the red light. And after 30 days, a $75 fine will be issued. Police hope the program will deter dangerous driving and save lives.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Happening tonight, the Commanders playing in their first primetime game of the season.
Yeah, they're going to be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals in Monday Night Football. With their win against the Giants last week, the Commanders now 1-1 on the season and projected to win more than 10 games this year. Bengals fans have not seen the success they expected from their team, starting off 0-2. But even with the Bengals' slow start, the Commanders head coach Dan Quinn says he's not taking this game lightly.
When you get in the games, man, everybody's desperate to win, and you're battling your asses off for it. And so whether they were 2-0 or 0-2, I sensed that we would get the same hard tough, really good performance from Cincinnati. That's kind of who they are. Once, 8 o'clock or whatever comes, like, you're not thinking about records. Like, you're just thinking about how do we go win.
Now the game kicks off at 8:15 tonight. The Commanders will be on the road in Cincinnati. All right, 7:09 on a Monday, helping people access their own homes.
Yeah, the new program helping to build ramps and stair lifts. Also ahead, stretching your dollar this morning at thrift stores. We're going to tell you how you can get some special deals across the DMV.
But first, we are taking a live look outside. Jackie, it's a bit cloudy start to our Monday.
Yeah, cloudy with a few rain showers that'll be sliding their way through across the region. So it's going to feel a bit more fall-like out there, especially just in time. The fact that yesterday was the fall equinox. More details and the timing of some more wet weather on the way right after the break.